there are many women today who are out earning men, female doctors, lawyers, etc. Why is a male breadwinner considered to be normal for a man, while a female breadwinner is often considered to be dating down for a woman?
I think a lot of times we refer to back in the days when men were considered the breadwinners. They were the men. They were the people that brought home the money while the women stayed home. So now the generations have changed and things have changed. Now women are getting on their shit. Like it's.
Okay. And this is what's wrong with modern society, right? Like, the women are actually, I mean, many women, they don't know what it is that men actually want. And because they don't know what men actually want, they don't know how to angle themselves to get what they actually want, right? So they've been brainwashed by modern womanism to believe that men want strong, independent breadwinners, and that's what this girl is saying when she says that women are getting on their shit, right? But when she says that, what she's actually saying is that women are becoming more like men, and when women become more like men, men are less attracted to them, right? And he also mentioned that when a woman is the breadwinner of the family, then for a woman it's considered dating down, right? And the reason is because of hypergamy, right? Women always want a superior partner. And that's actually why we have the problem that we have today, right? Where most men are invisible to women. It's because there's no enforced monogamy like there used to be. So because of that, women are behaving according to their biological nature, going for the top 20%, and the rest of the men are thrown aside. Of course, the people who actually lose this game are women, because there are not infinite men to marry. There's only a small fraction, and so most women end up unmarried and unhappy as a result. Hello, and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios, here for another reaction video. Again, if you're new to the channel, liking the videos, please remember, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications, like the video, comment on the video, and if you'd like me to comment on a specific video, compilation, maybe a Reddit post, please send it to the Helios blog at gmail.com. Here we go.
Not just rely on a man anymore. It's do for your own, and he's gonna do for himself, and you guys can either do that shit together, or one person could be the breadwinner. I guess it all depends on what you agree on in your relationship, but I really do think that it has to do with the change over time.
Why is it that a rich...
Okay, so the change over time. So, I mean, she's not wrong, in the sense that over time, women have become more masculine, and so many women believe in equal relationships, and as a result of believing in equal relationships, many women end up miserable. That's the modern society that we live in. Okay, let's move on. Oh, look at all these tattoos.
rich man would sooner change a broke woman's life, but a rich woman is less likely to give a broke man a chance.
Okay, well, I'll explain this one before the answer. So, a rich man, it's like the concept of the king making a peasant woman a queen, right? So, men are not looking for resources in a partner. So, because of that, they could promote a woman that doesn't have money as long as she has the qualities that men actually want, which is fit, feminine, submissive, cooperative, loyal in the bedroom, and I said feminine, right? Fit, feminine, submissive, right? For submissive is the last one. So if a peasant woman, or a girl without any money, whatever, she has the traits that men are looking for, then the man is going to commit to her anyway, regardless of her resources. But women don't work that way. Women love opportunistically, right? So the more a man has to offer, the more attractive he is. And when I say what a man has to offer, I don't just mean money, but like his looks, his genetics, his muscles, and also, of course, his wealth, his connections, all of that factors into a woman's attraction. So if a woman makes more money than a man, she's automatically looking at him as below her, because a woman wants a man to be superior to her in everything. This is what hypergamy is. So this is why a rich woman would never give a pauper a chance.
Because men like to have the power.
Oh my god. Lack of accountability. But I love how the first girl doesn't even know how to answer. So they're trying to give a politician answer because and what's sad is that these girls don't even know the answer to the question, right? Like, why won't a rich girl give a poor man a chance? And it's not because men want to have all the power. It's because women are not happy unless men have power over them. They're not happy unless the man is superior. If the man is equal or lower, then the relationship ends, and then she divorces him, takes half his stuff, or she doesn't take half his stuff, but she takes the children, right? So, like, these girls don't even know their own nature, right? So it's on men to study men and women and understand the dynamics, and women can just exist. And like, this is what privilege looks like, guys. This is what privilege looks like, where they don't have to know anything about anything, and they can still have a charmed life. They can this girl can even have tattoos and be clueless and still have men want to be with her. Whereas for a man, if he doesn't get how the world really works, if he doesn't understand reality, it doesn't matter. He's going to be invisible, right? Like, but for women, it's not like that. They literally live in a different reality.
To uplift and feel like they're doing, I guess, like justice to the woman, versus a woman is like, I don't need to, I guess.
These are nonsensical
You know what I'm trying to say?
answers.
Kind of. I wouldn't necessarily agree with the second part of that question because I honestly think it's more of a societal stigma where
It's not a societal stigma. No. It's not stigmatized for women with more money to get with men that have less money. Like, again, what these girls are saying is anything to take responsibility off of themselves and of women in general. Like, that's not why rich women don't get with poor men. Like, that's not why. It's not a societal stigma. It's because women are literally repulsed by men that are below them, or men that they consider to be below them. Because again, a lot of these men have a lot to offer, right? But these girls, what they see is, oh, he doesn't have enough money? Bam! I'm not interested, right? It's not a stigma. This is a natural behavior.
society just kind of like says that women have a problem being with a man of a certain financial, status.
They don't say that. Women say that. And this girl is assuming that all society is what women think, which is literally solipsism, right? She's unable to see things from male's perspective. This is ridiculous. It's just anything to defer responsibility and not take accountability for her own state, what she believes, how she behaves, and how women in general behave.
I don't necessarily think that that's what we as women think right off the bat, but
A rich man see the future in a woman, and we could build them up. But a woman already feels when they got money that they already built up, and they wouldn't want to build us up. You feel me? They feel like they're better than us when they have money.
Indeed. Also, so here's the thing, right? Many women, right, when they're interviewed, like if you watch Fresh and Fit or whatever, what they'll say is, I want to be with a man and I want us to build together. But if you look at their behavior, it's never that, or very rarely it's that. Much more common is this. Women wait for a man to become successful and then they get with him. So they want a proven commodity. They don't want a guy who's not successful. They want a guy who is successful for sure. And that's actually the reason why women prefer older men as well, is because the man has more opportunity to demonstrate that he's established, or he has more time to build up what makes him established, basically. And yes, it's absolutely true that women look down on men that they make more money than. It's absolutely true. And actually, this is why so many women today are miserable. It's because they go into male fields, right, and they make lots of money, and then they can't find a man. Yeah, it's because of that. Okay.
We're broke, we're all this when they got money, but when it's the other way around, they want us to pay for their bills and help them financially be stable and everything,
I think we all have standards, but women are always told all their life, don't settle.
Right. So again, it's another thing where this girl is trying to defer responsibility, right? So she's not talking about herself. She's talking about society puts this on me. My parents put this on me. The other people tell me don't settle, and that's why I do it. It's not because I inherently want these things. It's because I was told these things, right? She's taking agency off of herself, right? As little agency as possible, right? So she's like, why don't I want a man who makes less than me? Because I don't settle, right? People tell me not to settle. But that's not actually why. It's because of hypergamy, right? And that these girls don't have to know, like, they're not required to know what reality is actually like. They can just exist, right? So you see, men and women live in totally different realities, right? Very clearly.
Don't settle. So when it comes to a man that is making less money than you, or you're the breadwinner, whatever the case may be, you feel like you're settling for less, you're settling for, like, you feel like you deserve more, whereas a man takes leadership and accountability and can be that leader in that relationship.
Indeed. So it's funny that she says the man takes accountability, the man takes responsibility, because what she's implying is that women don't have accountability or responsibility, which is actually true. All right. So at least she's telling the truth, right? Here that she's telling the truth. Finally, right? But again, it's in womanese, right? She's not saying it directly, she's saying it indirectly.
That a woman cannot be.
Okay. What is hypergamy?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a big.
Of course she doesn't know. I've already mentioned hypergamy like 6 times. Okay, so let me say it again, just the definition for you guys to know. So hypergamy is the idea that women are attracted to superior men. And what that means is that women want men who are better than them in everything. Taller, stronger, faster, fitter, more money, more intelligent, everything. Everything you can think of, a man who beats other men, that's what women want. Fundamentally, a woman desires a winner. That's hypergamy. There is no male hypergamy. There is polygamy. So polygamy is men wanting multiple partners. So here's what will actually happen for men, right? They'll have one partner that they're seeing, for bedroom fun regularly. If they meet another girl who's younger, hotter, tighter, they're not going to ditch the old girl for the new girl. No, they're going to keep both girls, ideally. Because men are polygamous by nature. They're not monogamous. So if a man could have access to many, many women, very often he keeps all the women. He doesn't ditch one for another like women do. He doesn't branch swing.
Word.
Okay. Hypergamy essentially means marrying up to a person of higher status. Which gender is more likely to practice hypergamy?
Okay, wait. I wonder if they'll answer this honestly. Or they're going to give a politician answer. The answer is obvious. Women are hypergamous. Women marry up like 99.95% of the time. So if they answer anything other than women, it's disingenuous, and I'll analyze why.
The woman, I'll be honest.
Okay, why is that?
I would say I can only speak for myself, and it's like knowing that if I'm doing so well in life, like, yeah, I would want to either marry equal or up, like.
Right. And what is this girl demonstrating? What this girl is demonstrating is exactly what we say about female nature, right? So women, they love not romantically, but pragmatically. You see? She's literally logically saying, if I am at level X, I want level X or X plus. You see? I don't want anything below X. That is literally loving pragmatically. From the horse's mouth.
Why would I downgrade myself if I know, again, what I'm capable of or what I'm earning?
Again, it's a double standard, right? Because men are expected to marry down, but women will only marry up. You see what I'm saying? And what this naturally leads to, if monogamy is not enforced, is it leads to the modern situation, right? The modern situation being most of the women are sharing the top 20% of men, but because they're sharing those top 20% of men, these women will then not be able to get married. And because, like, not all of them, some of them will, but most won't. And because of that, you get 30-plus-year-old spinsters with cats.
Okay, so if women historically married up, wouldn't that mean that men historically married down?
I mean,
So who's really settling?
Look, the girl on the left. She totally can't accept reality, right? And I understand why. Because in her mind, she's like, why is this interviewer insulting me by saying that a man would be settling for me if he made more money than me? Like, I am the table. I'm so superior. I'm so important. No one would ever be settling by being with me. And that's, again, it's ridiculous, right? Like, of course, if women are going up, then men are going down, right? I already, it's funny that I pre-mentioned this before the interviewer even said it, right? But that's where he was going, I figured.
Settling for who?
But in society, women have always been the prize. So it's the
What? No. Women have actually not been the prize. Women are taught nowadays that they're the prize, right? But actually, it's not women that are the prize. It's actually men. And the reason is because, I already said it, it's because of hypergamy. Because so few men are superior and all women want those men, because of that, men are the prize. Because it's the law of supply and demand. Because there's little supply and lots of demand, that is a valuable thing, right? So a relationship or a marriage with a man of value is extremely valuable, and that makes men that are superior the prize by definition.
woman trying to earn the woman's the man trying to earn the woman's attention, or when
Actually, no. In modern society, if a man is trying to earn a woman's attention, he has no chance. So this is disingenuous at best. What she is talking about is that she has like 50 orbiters or whatever. She has Instagram, and she has like 500 men all trying to get in her pants, or all trying to message her, trying to get with her. But she doesn't want those men. She only wants like the top 10 of those, or whatever, the top 100 of those 1,000 men, or whatever, right? So no, this is disingenuous at best, what this girl is saying. And not only that, if like men are learning the truth, right, and they're realizing that you can't try to earn a girl's affection. She will just use you and then discard you for the nearest Chad, right? So if a girl isn't a hell yes girl for you, you should move on and find a girl who is. Because a girl like this will waste your time. A girl who says that you need to court me, you need to, prove yourself to me, you need to treat me as the prize. No. Women are only happy in relationships with a man as the prize.
win her over. So at the end of the day, we're the catch.
No, you're not.
So it's the man trying to get us.
The
So
man is
no,
the
he's
catch.
not marrying down, even if per se I don't make as much as he does, because
That's not true. So you have to think about what women are providing. So this is the principle nowadays, right? The principle nowadays is that women are the table, right? So women don't have to do anything. They can just exist, and that makes them valuable to men. But that isn't true, except for reproduction, right? But if all you're providing is reproduction, right, then you're not providing much value, right? So all this girl here is saying that she provides is fitness. Okay, but how about femininity, cooperation, loyalty, submission? How about those things? And the girl on the left, look at her expression. She's looking at the interviewer like he's an enemy, right? Like he's this evil man who's asking these patriarchal questions. Like, no, it's not evil to ask these questions. It's not evil to point out that women are entitled nowadays, and that as a result of this entitlement, they're going to end up alone and miserable, right? It's not men's fault, because men are not the selectors, right? But because men are not the selectors, that inherently means that women are selecting men that are the prize in their eyes, right? So again, it's just ridiculous. Okay, let's see.
again, he's happy to have me on his arm.
Which gender?
Right, but if he's happy to have you on his arm, what that implies is that you are just an object for him. You are a trophy. And that means that he is the prize, he is like the person, and you are the trophy. Right? Okay, anyway, if you agree or disagree with any of my comments, please leave a comment. That's what the comment box is for. Let's move on here to relationship advice. I'm going to open a Reddit post here. One sec. Okay. Let me see. Wow. Wait, what? Okay, here we go. So the person who's making the post is a 22-year-old male, and his mother cheated on the father and wants the family to be close again, and she wants the son to join her new family. Around 3 years ago, I found out that my mom had been cheating on my dad with her boss and got pregnant with twins. So she left my dad. I was already in college, but it wrecked me. She has been trying ever since to make me part of her life. She sends me gifts, cards, even her husband signed the cards and the gifts as they come from our family. I don't know her sons, and I've only seen her husband once. To be honest, it hurts me because it feels like these 3 men stole my mother from me, who is the best on earth despite her young age. I've opened up and have a serious conversation about why she had the affair, but she refuses to talk about that and tell me to focus on the now. Every time we meet, we hurt each other because I say mean things to her, and she talks about her new family and tries to make me part of it. Her sons are turning 3, and they invited me to join, but I don't know. I mean, I really want to have the relationship I used to have, but it is annoying to be around her husband and sons. Any advice on how I could improve the relationship with my mother? So here is what's sad, guys. What's sad is that because of female hypergamy, right? What happens is that some women, they will actively break a successful relationship for a chance at the grass being greener on the other side. And what usually happens is that they find that the grass isn't greener on the other side, right? And of course, they break up the family, they ruin many lives, they wreck their children, and it's all for their own selfish reasons. So this is what happens, right? If you have no-fault divorce, right? Where a woman can break up a relationship for any reason, including, oh, I just found a better man, in my opinion. See ya. And she can just take the children. Now, because the child is older, she can't just take him into the new house and, force him to do it her way. But that would be the normal situation here. So as you can see, this family is broken because of this woman's bad decisions. And the grass isn't greener because now she has a broken mixed family, right? And she's literally hurt the husband, she's hurt her previous children, and she doesn't seem to care, right? And again, that's ridiculous. Okay. Here we go. She sounds incredibly immature. She wants to sweep the past under a rug and start anew. That's not how life works. If she wants a son in her life, she's going to have to deal with the past. Their past. His pain, his questions. And she needs to stop forcing her new family on him. She can't force relationships. She can't force love and trust. She also needs to stop talking about her new family every time she meets with OP and talk about his hurt and about their relationship. Refusing to talk about the family they once were invalidates his past, his childhood, and everything he once held sure and certain. I can see why OP feels unseen and unheard. She can't magic things into the way she wishes they would be. That's right. So again, as I said, she ruined the family, and now she just wants, to wave a magic wand and to fix everything. Like, that's not how that works. Sorry. All right. We're going to end the video there. So again, if you're liking the video, enjoying the channel, please leave a sub on your way out. Hit the bell for notifications. Like, comment on the video. And thank you so much for listening. Again, if you agree or disagree with the points I'm making, leave a comment. That's what the comment box is for. Thank you so much for listening, guys, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please remember to do all of the following. Like the video for the algorithm. Comment on the video. I respond to all comments and I'll give you a heart. Subscribe and hit the bell so you can see my content on your feed. Check out all of my content on other platforms. It spreads the reach of the channel. YouTube, bit.ly/Helios YouTube. Rumble, bit.ly/Helios Rumble. My blog is realheliosblog.com. My podcast, bit.ly/Helios Podcast. My Patreon, patreon.com/theheliosblog. You can also support the show at bit.ly/Helios donations and buy my books at bit.ly/Helios books. Thank you so much for all of your support.